Welcome back, everybody. Still here at this rental house, and the list just keeps growing and growing. Came in this morning, and I got a smell. That doesn't smell normal. Didn't smell like that when I left. It got cold last night, so I went to the thermostat, and my suspicions were correct. The furnace was set to be on at a certain temperature. My fault. Did not want that to happen. So I went downstairs, started taking apart the furnace, and I'll put that video footage in right now. I'm gonna stick you in the furnace, and this is after I had the ducts cleaned. I'm gonna be doing the furnace cleaning, but it's pretty bad. And you notice that all the dog hair is the same color. Look at the back of the fan. That fan can overheat. Let me stick you in. It gets better or worse. Look at but the fan itself, about a quarter to a third of it is caked with dog hair. See that in there? The fins. So that's going to make it very inefficient. That doesn't look good at all. There's blades over in here. Let's see if I can get my phone in there. Let's see what the condition is. God, see all that dust? What I'm trying to see is there's a bunch of hair in there on this side. And I think there is. That's going to put the fan out of balance. It's going to throw a bunch of that hair up into the ductwork. So I'm going to have to pull this motor out to clean all that. That's what I got to do later or tomorrow. I don't know. Showings start in less than 24 hours. So I may be coming in after hours, sneaking that furnace apart and getting it all cleaned up. But it is not going to function correctly with all that hair packed around the fins. And just the dust that I stirred up by sticking my phone in there was startling. That's not what today's video is about. Today's video is about this ceiling and the damage from a roof leak. I'm going to take you up there, get up close and personal. But first, I'm going to give you a shot of what it looks like from where you're standing. So I've got a gigantic spotlight right behind you. It's a filming light. Here, I'll just show you what it looks like. So that's probably pretty washed out. That's how much light I got spotlighting most of my work. Not normal. So if you look up here, I've already unscrewed this one here to try to keep the lighting a little bit better. But it has down lighting, and what that does is it really shades the ceiling. And you don't really notice the ceilings where there's these puck lights, down lights. This is old school recess cans. That's what they used to call them. I'm going to bring you up close and personal to see the damage, the water damage. All right, here we go. So I'm going to draw on the areas that I'm going to be removing. So all that tape is going to come peeled out. And might not need to go all the way there. This here, you can see how that's come apart. That's got to come apart. And now this tape line right here. This is a piece of drywall. This is a piece of drywall. And the tape has come undone. See my pencil marks there. So the tape I'll cut here, even though I got a little niblet there. Don't want, yeah, that just flaked right off. No big deal. This staining, it's still pretty good. It's just some water staining. This is going to get a specific type of primer that I'll show you in a little bit. You can't be using that Kills 2 primer to cover up water stains. Just will not work. Action! Let's see here. Even though I got this marked, I'm going to just start right here. Don't want to do more than is necessary. I wonder if we have audio. Hopefully we do. Ooh, got some mold. So if you're from California, as soon as you see something like this, you go straight to the hospital. Straight to the emergency room. You will need to be admitted, put on oxygen. At this stage, you'd probably already be infertile if you were in California. Hardly at all diluted bleach. See what happens. Hopefully I'm not bleaching my fancy new shirt. Didn't take long, it's already changing color. Need some mustard for that later. This is drywall tape right here, and I put unscrewing holes in. That's not necessary though. Because it's adhered fairly well back into this area. Probably we'll just pull it all out. Got a little moldy mold right there. Moldy mold. So this isn't that bad. I'm going to feather these edges just by scraping this down. And the new tape's going to go right in this area, right where the old one was. No, it's not this tape. Alright, sorry I'm not able to really move the camera angle around too much, but I am up on top of the counter and it's not that easy. Hopefully you guys can get the idea of how easy this is. Gonna use fiberglass fuse. There's dog hair on it already. And where do I set this? I'm gonna set that right there. There to right here. Some setting compound mixed up, also known as hot mud. This is 20-minute mud. What that means is you got about 20 minutes to work with it before it starts getting too hard and thick to get a good coat. I'm just mixing it up. Now, this isn't the best stuff to put into corners, but it does work. You just got to pinch it. And again, Californians, you need to call an ambulance right about now. That's so funny. This is fiberglass tape. So if you have real thin skin, very soft hands, it'll itch and might actually hurt if you're from California. Gotta warn all the Californians when any time there's danger. So that's stuck right up in there real nice. Man, does that looks good already. Super strong. You might as well. So I'm gonna have Christine finish. I need to. I may take it a step or two further than I normally would. Just gonna show you what I can do when you have a big mess like this. Oh, that is your car. Got it. Got a fan in the window blowing out, so the little bit of dust that I just created gets sucked right out the window. So this is the primer that I'm going to use, the Zinsser Bullseye 1, 2, 3, any top coat. This is what's going to cover up any of the water staining that will eventually bleed through the joint compound or any other paint primer. We all got here. But just finished. 10 minutes before the first showing, and well, no one noticed. But as you can see, the new ceiling paint is not the same color as the old ceiling paint. It's still flat. I'll climb up there and give you a shot at what it looks like. Of course, these are 10-foot ceilings. And that paint is actually still drying. You can see my brush strokes in there. So that sheen will dull down to more of an eggshell. Yeah, never does it justice, but get you right up high. This is dry here, but eventually the ceiling will need to be completely painted. Not gonna do that until we know the roof is fixed. No sense of painting the whole ceiling until you know that that roof is fixed. Climb over to this side. But nothing's peeling, and because I used the setting compound, that's rock solid. Even that hole that was there, it's rock solid. That is the end of today's video. I had to get the lights and the camera and the tripod, change my clothes, and get ready. Greet them at the front door with about 5 minutes to spare. It is all dried up. Ceiling paint, like I said, doesn't match. No big deal until we know that that roof leak's fixed. So that'll be another project for another day. Yeah, check out the other videos on this house. Carpet, paint, nasty dog hair. I did get that furnace all cleaned up. That's why this project rolled into the second day, because last night I was stuck taking that furnace apart, cleaning all the dog hair out with a wire brush and a shop vac. If you got questions, put those down below in the comment section. Go check out the shirts. That'll be linked down below as well. And go check out today's video sponsor. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.